In the summer of 2022, Unilever ended production of the Choco Taco, pulling a staple item from freezer aisles without warning. Decades prior, this dessert built its reputation entirely through mobile vending. It was a reliable fixture of vintage trucks, serving neighborhoods as a summer event. Recreating it at home usually ends in two specific failures. The waffle shell absorbs moisture and turns soggy, and the soft ice cream melts out the sides before the assembly is finished. We can bypass both of those problems. By using a 5-ingredient waffle recipe and an assembly hack, you get a shell that snaps cleanly and a core that stays completely solid. Success depends on managing temperature and timing to prevent the waffle from softening. The entire build relies on the custom waffle batter. You start with a precise base ratio, exactly half a cup of sugar combined with 2 whole eggs. But a standard mix falls short here. You must incorporate 2 extra isolated egg whites into the bowl. Extra egg whites change the batter's chemistry, building an interlocking lattice of proteins for a pliable texture. While whole eggs alone produce a brittle grid, this modified structure allows the shell to absorb the pressure of a bite. Whisk this mixture aggressively. Stop only when the batter falls back into the bowl in thick, glossy ribbons. Once that batter hits the hot iron plates, the moisture rapidly converts to steam, bubbling up and cooking the grid in under 2 minutes. As soon as the edges turn golden brown, your extraction window opens, and it closes fast. Pull the steaming waffle free and immediately drape it over the spine of a taco rack or the thick handle of a wooden spoon. You will need heavy, heat-safe prep gloves for this step. The material is scorching hot right off the iron. Press the edges down to form a clean U shape and hold them there. Within minutes, the temperature drops and the shell permanently stiffens. Capturing that precise fold while the material is still heated and flexible ensures the dessert will hold its filling. With the shell formed, you face the next hurdle: water. Dropping ice cream directly into the waffle forces moisture straight into the shell. Take standard chocolate melts and microwave them in precise 30-second bursts until perfectly smooth. Use a brush to paint that melted chocolate across the entire inside of the cooled shell, pushing it deep into the grid pockets. You are installing a mandatory moisture barrier. The hardened fat in the chocolate completely seals the porous waffle material. It blocks the water molecules from migrating outward, keeping the crunch intact. Now for the ice cream. Piping soft serve transfers heat from your hands, turning the filling into liquid before you can freeze it again. The solution to this thermal flaw is sitting in the commercial freezer aisle. Instead of tubs of loose ice cream, buy standard, prefabricated rectangular ice cream sandwiches. Peel away the soft chocolate cookie layers. What you are left with is a highly dense, perfectly frozen block of vanilla. Take 2 of those isolated blocks and wedge them directly into the bottom of your shell. Slice a third block in half to fill in any remaining gaps near the top. This assembly hack bypasses the melting phase entirely. Your moisture barrier stays cold and secure, and the waffle stays dry. For the final step, dip the exposed top into warm chocolate, then immediately shower it with crushed peanuts, instantly locking them to the surface. Do not hesitate. The freezing ice cream drops the temperature of the warm chocolate dip in seconds, so if you wait too long, those peanuts will just bounce off bare chocolate. Executing this rapid temperature shock forms a tight exterior seal, permanently trapping the cold inside and finalizing the texture profile. There is one final requirement. Place the assembled taco back into the deep freeze for 10 minutes so the ingredients can fully set. When you pull it out, check your markers. Look for a sharply defined waffle grid, a glossy, unbroken chocolate seal across the top, and an even distribution of peanuts. Now that you have the baseline protocol down, you can start substituting components. Swap in coffee ice cream blocks, or replace the peanuts with toasted coconut. By using these thermal barriers, you can match the texture of the original and begin swapping in different ice cream flavors or toppings at home.